The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow Industrials up 161, Nasdaq up 4, S&P's up 6.5, gold contract down $3.80, trading at $12.23 an ounce, $12.21 an ounce, $13.21 an ounce. Get that straight.
We got to use that 13. I know. I do the same thing.
13. You gotta love
13.
It. Silver trading $15.96. You get light sweet crude up 60 cents, $54.40 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note down 14 ticks. 122 even. 30-year bond off 21 at 146.01. And King Dollar up 31 ticks, trading 95.330. The euro is at 114.57 to $1 US. The yen is out here at 109.38. The pound is 130.69 to $1 US. And we're into a Friday. What you had out here yesterday, folks, is the bottom line is that we are right at the 61% retracement of the whole move. So this is going to get really interesting right where we are. Now, what we did yesterday is this. We got an expansion of volume yesterday. So my take is that we got to get over this high from yesterday. You're coming right into the downdraft that was created out here, and you're just laying right at it. We get window dressing. So it's like, okay, next Tuesday, I think Tuesday is to pull the trigger on the
And why do you say Tuesday?
Because we're still in window dressing today and Monday. So it's like, I'm just going to let this thing see what it does kind of over the weekend going into this level.
Now, when you say window dressing, I know we always talk about it, but for those that are not familiar, what do you mean by that since we talk about it so often?
So what happens is that at the last couple days of the month, the portfolio managers basically are decorating their portfolio. So if they get losers, they try to get rid of them. If they think they got other stocks that want to get in there, they get it in the portfolio.
Sure.
The first 2 days is when it's not even a choice of you and I saying, okay, I want to buy this stock. What happens is there's so much money that comes out of people's paychecks that goes to work at the first of the month, and those money managers don't get paid if it stays in cash.
Sure.
That's what window dressing is. So it's a positive bias in the marketplace, basically, because it's money coming in.
Sure.
Amazon. So, hey, check this out, man. This is what's wild about this, folks, is that I think Amazon's a buy. It's down $73. And the reason being is this. And this is what's going to be dangerous about even the short position. Well, I wouldn't be short the Nasdaq. I'd be short the S&P anyway. But what you have here is that you can see Amazon yesterday. Look at this. Amazon went into the swing point, had the volume, big time. So when that happens, this is an ABC up. This is confirmed ABC up. So it's like, okay, man, you gave it up on price. Meaning yesterday, folks, we went to 1736, had plenty of volume, took out the B point. Bottom line is that come out with the numbers. Market saying, hey, the numbers.
Can we get into their numbers?
Yeah.
Let's check them out.
Yeah. They're great numbers, but
I bet they are. They're always great
numbers. There's something there that they don't like. They beat everything, man.
It might have been right at the top. No, usually they got.
I think what happens is that they come out yesterday. So yesterday at 4 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? That's what I got to get to, but there's so much stuff there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
So.
Yeah, so revenue, right, 72.38 versus 71.82. Quite a number, man. $600 million in that ballpark more.
Right.
But percentage-wise, not as dramatic as it would seem. Earnings per share, $6.04 versus $5.67. Quite a number as well.
Yeah.
They're going to look for first quarter, and maybe that's where. The problem is.
Yeah,
they're looking for $61 billion. And, geez, that's quite a miss.
And the top end is saying 56 to 60 billion. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't say top end, right? It's just the whole end is 56 to 60. Top end would be 60.
Right.
Just so, yeah. But bottom end is 56. That's a $5 billion difference over 90 days.
Right.
So the market kind of waking up to that for sure. And that's just sales, man. That's not, it's not earnings, as in that's the full revenue you're taking in, which is always what they want.
Yeah.
Amazon Web Service, 7.43. Yeah, and that breaks down the same thing. So nothing too dramatic when you talk about $60.
Well, what's interesting, too, inside of these somewhere, maybe it's right here, their advertising numbers. Now, the advertising numbers are really small, folks, 3-point-something billion or something.
There
but
you go.
it's up by 95%.
Oh, no, okay. Free cash flow increased. Yeah, the free cash flow, I heard people talking about this as well. $11.6 billion for the trailing 12 months compared to only $3.3 billion last year for the trailing 12 months. That is quite an increase in terms of cash flow.
If you go down a little bit more, I think this is the one that has the advertising in it, too.
Let's see. They got a bunch of good stuff in here.
Yeah. They get good numbers. That's the bottom line.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so they're talking about full year as well. I mean, look at that, man. These numbers are just staggering. Net sales increasing 31% to $232.9 billion compared to only 170. It's remarkable I can say only 177.
I know.
And they exclude some numbers in there. Operating income increasing to $12.4 billion compared to only $4.1 billion. I mean, they but everything's expectation. They're built for almost perfection at this point. The Echo Dot was the best-selling item across all products. That seems to be a consistent theme. It's a very cheap item that they sell. They publicize the heck out of it during those holidays as being on the front of their page.
I'm sure they'd like to give it away. You get so many orders on it.
And
but,
no, you're right. I wonder what their margins are on that because I imagine that they're trying to give it away.
Right.
And they're probably not making too much money on it because just like you're saying, if you get the device in there, they're going to make money on it.
There comes the orders.
Exactly. I mean, there's already where you can just order items through the Alexa and so forth. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm still digging. Yeah. Okay. We'll get into it. More because I wanted to see those advertising numbers.
Yeah, no, because it's.
I mean, they're number 3 player to Facebook and Google.
Oh yeah, but
they're
behind.
leaps. Exactly. They're leaps behind. But you know what? I imagine they're going to play catch up pretty quickly as they normally do.
Well, when I saw it's a small number, but it was still like over 3.4 billion, and they're growing by 95% in 90 days. So it's like, okay, man, that's going to be.
That's right. Let's get into the commercial. We're scrolling so fast.
You talk about get some. That's a lot of good info in there.
They got it all, baby.
So.
And how about we haven't talked about a jobs number, man? Got to talk about that because that is driving a lot of the action right now. 304,000 for the month of January. There were revisions in there as well, though. You had December's big number of 312 getting knocked all the way down to 222. November going up from 176 to 196. Unemployment rate coming in at 4%. I had also heard that the participation rate for this survey was one of the lowest since 2006. Now, what that's going to mean is there's going to be revisions on this number as well, probably down to very similar to what happened in December, pushing it back down to the 222 maybe or something like that. So we'll get into it more, but still, nonetheless, I mean, a bang-out number. And especially because you had the government shutdown and so forth. I heard a number as well that, the tick up from 3.9 to 4, basically just government workers. Government worker unemployment, I believe, went from 2.2 to 2.6%.
Okay.
So that number playing into there.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 157, Nasdaq's up 10, S&P's up 6.5. Come right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 158. You get the Nasdaq up 13. S&Ps are up 7. And, yeah, we get some more of these Amazon numbers.
Let's keep talking about Amazon. Why not, man? So where were we? I scrolled a little bit. No, we're down. Advertising. Here we go. Advertising. $3.39 billion, growing 95%, though, so almost doubled it, right? Almost 100% increase. And just some other cool numbers down here. Their shoppers will spend almost $500 billion on Amazon this year, 2019, up 26% from 2018. I said we just ended 2018, and they're going to grow at 26% this coming year. Pretty staggering there for sure. And then what? They're going to capture more than half of all online spending in the U.S.
That's the number.
I mean, I said to you at the break, I didn't even think it was possible for one company to capture all of online spending. When you just think about how many retailers are out there, and they're going to beat them all combined. You know, you combine everybody else, and then you have Amazon. Amazon's got more than the whole
And they
pie.
have over 100 million Prime users now.
They sure do.
So
100 million.
And that's pretty intense. That's
and that's across the entire globe, but just remarkable because those people are their best clients. I'm a Prime member. You're a Prime member. Let alone the $100 or so that they're paying, right? So $100 times 100 million, right? So what is that? That's $10 billion? Yeah, 100 million times 100, $10 billion just in Prime fees, let alone those people are their best customers plowing in money. Pretty remarkable.
Gotta love it.
Totally.
Pretty wild, man. And you know, so market-wise out here, it's going to get interesting, folks. In this market, you know, basically you got higher price out here. And I'll show you these numbers. We had volume come in this market yesterday, and when you get something like this, it's like, okay, you know, you can see this was look at that, 1.4 billion.
Yes.
Now, that is an anomaly. You know, and I don't know where that come from, but I know that I've done this long enough. It doesn't matter where it come from, okay? You know, you were going to higher price, and
the only thing I'll throw in there, end of the month.
Yeah. Oh, good.
For sure. That's going to be. You talk about the window dressing, man. End of the month, closing day. No. That's it.
And all that matters is that did you go higher or lower?
Sure.
And guess what? We went higher. So it's like, okay, you know, you don't. What you don't have here. This was a close call. You had 104 million shares in the SPY yesterday versus the 127. So it's not an ABC up. That being said, I think these are the two marks that you want to keep your eye on, folks. The first one, we've been looking at this for a while, is the low of the 11th of October, and the other one's the 10th. The 11th is 270.36. We're 270.85. If this digs into this a little bit more, then it's going to be that 277 number, you know, which is going to be over 0.618. The 270 is the 0.618 of that whole move.
We're going from here?
Yeah, just go to the very top. Yeah,
this one?
Right there, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So...
Yeah. Now say that again, though?
Well, we're at the 0.618 right
yes.
now, which is 270.95, right? And we went to 270.98. If we get into this a little bit more, which it looks like to me that we're going to, then the deviant is going to be all the way, I'd like to go short at the 277.
Okay.
You know, because it's been a straight line move up. It doesn't mean that, listen, it doesn't mean it can't go to the highs. Now,
sure.
The NASDAQ composite has a different setup. This is what's going to be dangerous in general. And this is what this is. We had volume on the NASDAQ composite, okay? It basically blew away this B point here with volume. So it's like, okay, man, do you want to go to the high? Because watch this. If I do QE, the composite came in with 2.9 billion.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a ABC structure up. And this is, when you do that, it's like, okay, man, that's saying that the composite has a price projection almost at its highs. You know, if I did this, let's say mark this out so you can kind of see this, how this shakes out. Your A point would be there. So your A, let's start with the B point. Your B point is 71.85. You can remember that, all right?
Yep.
71.85. Your A is 64.57.
So almost 700 points.
Okay, so then your C is 69.53. So we're talking, what,
7,600 ballpark?
Okay, so let's find out 7,600. Oh, this is pretty cool, man. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Because 7,600, folks, is the 10th, but it's the high of the 10th.
It's about 7,700, but pretty close, yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's decent then, you know, because what you'd want, I mean, if you're going to go on the dark side, what you'd want, I'd want that NASDAQ pretty close to that, and then the S&P into the 10th bar. That's where I'd be looking, because then you're going to get some harmony, meaning, you know, with the markets and both of them, of course, would have to be on lighter volume.
We're getting a nice little acceleration to the upside right now, man.
Yeah.
You got Apple up $2.30 as everything's flying. I was just jumping over to some of the futures charts. I mean, 10 o'clock, man. We'll pull it up, but you just had the Dow pop. These are 5-minute bars, man. The Dow just went up 100 points at 10 o'clock, and it's across the board. NASDAQ, big bars. S&Ps, check that out, man. We just traded up 14 points since we came on the air at 10 o'clock. Gold. I mean, 10 o'clock, something was going on big time. We'll pull it up. But, you know, you see gold drop almost $5 in the span of 5 minutes as the market's spiking higher, and crude trading higher as well. And all 10 o'clock. I think there was some news driving that, because you don't normally see the currencies, the crude, the gold, and the indices all reacting in a 5-minute basis. Yep. So something kicking for sure.
Yeah, so...
Maybe? Bullard talking about the Fed governor? No, okay.
But this is a cool one. He was out there this morning saying, but listen to this one, folks.
You want to click on this?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah. So Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, James Bullard applauded the central bank's shift away from policy of raising interest rates, saying that should help to secure a solid U.S. economy for the next 2 years. Low interest rates are here to stay, folks. At least this year. That's what it looks like, you know?
Yeah.
You know, he's been dovish anyway. But bottom line is that, hey, I think he's right. You know, I mean, oh, look at this.
Go for it.
This is crazy. Just from when we came on the air yesterday versus today. Yeah. Look at those numbers.
Yeah.
So what we're looking, folks, is the Fed fund implied probability in the futures. And it's amazing how this just dived all the way down.
It was even lower in your afternoon show yesterday.
It was.
I did the 2 o'clock update, and it was already where it was by the time of your show. I know, and I think these numbers were down about 1% maybe. And yeah, I mean, probability of a hike, we'll call it 0. Probability of a cut, 0 up until December and January. You get 15 to 25%, which isn't even close in this ballpark. So realistically, the market's saying status quo until we reach maybe the end of December In the end of 2019, beginning of 2020, you might see some cuts coming in. Quite a change of perspective from 60 days ago.
It is, well, and what it also does, I can picture that. So let's say if the economy was hitting a soft spot. It doesn't seem like it is, but you know, analysts are saying it's hitting a soft spot. Oh, sorry.
Oh, here we go. Oh, careful. Bless you.
Excuse me.
And
folks.
It could be that you keep going, but you know, China slow down. There's some talk there, so that's where they're getting it from.
There's no doubt. And with the low interest rate environment, though, there's going to be plenty of people and companies that can make decisions now if you think the rates are going to stay the same for a year.
Sure.
They don't have to go down.
Yeah.
Just stay the same.
Yeah.
I mean, we're, you know, the 10-year right now is at about 2.6 probably. Yeah, 2.68.
Yeah.
That's,
Yep.
you know, that's a decent rate.
Not bad.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 180. You get the Nasdaq up 13. S&Ps are up 9.5, and we have to go. So yesterday, folks, they auctioned off the symbol POT.
Potash.
Well, it used to be potash. That's
Okay.
right.
Oh, I see. They auctioned off that trading symbol?
Yes. Let me see if it. I don't think it's under it yet. But where do you see this little stock? Okay, so that's not it.
Maybe go CN there.
YOLO. Yeah, just 1 second.
Okay.
Here it is. Here. This is who won it. Okay. So this little tiny stock here. Let's go. So the name of this stock. Look at this. Weekend Unlimited Inc. Weekend Unlimited operates a pharmaceutical company. The company engages in the manufacture and sale of cannabis glassware and cannabis-related paraphernalia.
So it's basically glassware and paraphernalia, whether it's pipes, water pipes, whatever it be, it sounds like.
And what you're going to see, here it is. Okay, so.
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
A tiny Vancouver-based cannabis company whose former ticker was
YOLO,
shot for You Only Live Once.
You never heard of that? That's a big one, yeah.
No,
YOLO,
no.
you only live once.
Was declared winner in the pot stock symbol lottery in Canada. What did they? So, of course, it went up today. Let's see what they companies. So they went public October 15, 2 days before the country legalized recreational marijuana. We won the pot lottery. Does it say how much they paid for it, though? Let's see.
I haven't found it yet, yeah.
That's funny that they haven't said that.
Shame on that reporter for not putting the one tidbit that everybody wants to know.
I mean,
maybe it's not out there. I don't know what.
Look at this. So the bottom line is that.
Yeah, so they start trading on there on Monday. Let's see if we click back.
Oh, did you see that? What had happened there is that's interesting, though. That's up in Canada, so what's going on? Did you see that last part? That someone already filed. Advisor Shares Pure Cannabis ETF has filed the U.S. Security Exchange to trade under New York symbol and a New York Stock Exchange under the symbol. Oh. That's going to be interesting, right?
So let's slow it down here. The YOLO ticker.
Okay.
It's their old ticker.
Oh, may find new life.
The YOLO ticker.
Okay. That's pretty wild.
Yeah. And let's just, I'm just clicking around if they might say. Yeah, nothing. We'll check in a bit.
It was an auction, too. So I'm not quite sure why they...
It says lottery over and over.
That's lottery.
That's why...
Interesting.
Okay, so maybe then that would make more sense how a small one would win it, right?
Right. Yeah.
And maybe that is a good thing for the market in terms of not being able to reward it to just the rich companies for the best symbols if you're competing for one.
Yeah, especially the pot symbol.
Yeah, there's only one, right?
That's for sure. Yeah. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here today. You get GE, that's flat out there. Semantics up 267. You get Apple up 205. Oh yeah, so Exxon and Chevron come out with numbers, and evidently they're starting to make some money out of the Permian Basin. Yeah, so let's see what they have to say there. This looks like it's going to be an ABC up too, man. This market still wants to go higher because this is going to be a small ABC up with Exxon. Your rate putting is what, 60?
64. Yeah. Call it 65 for simple math.
It's a 72. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
That's like 7 points, which would get you 78. Yeah. Chevron did the same thing, but let's see what they had to say. So,
quite an earnings beat.
Yeah.
141 versus 108.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's a big number, man. And I was looking somewhere earlier. It looks like the Permian Basin is really coming in for these folks. Okay. Chevron as well as Exxon as well as Chevron.
Okay.
Let's go to look pool CVX. I think they both come out with numbers today. Yeah, let's go in too. It's up 372.
There we go.
Yeah, look at that. Soaring production in North America's most prolific oil field helped propel Exxon and Chevron to bigger than expected fourth quarter profits. Look at that. By over a third.
Yeah. So they surpassed them by almost 1/3 of the biggest refining bonanza in 6 years, and the Permian Basin crude output that almost doubled.
Wow.
Quite a number. Yeah. For Chevron, overall oil and natural gas production climbed to an all-time high, driven by Permian wells that represent the company's fastest growing source of crude. Yeah, and that's, you have their production. So this is Exxon, million barrels per day. And you can see from 2017 in the beginning, you kind of had a dip down, and we're coming right, there's a little bit of a trend there. Second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, we're right back up there. Yeah. 70% of its capital projects will generate profits within 2 to 3 years. A sea change in the big oil ethos, which historically spread returns out over decades, Yeah. Not bad in an oil industry. If you can start plowing capital and literally 2 years later, you're getting back money. I mean,
it's huge.
You got to build roads, you got to build mines, you got to build everything, man.
Right.
So that's quite a number.
So let's go and take a look at this natural gas out here. So
finally, some of that Midwest, they're warming up a little. Everything is context, but maybe by this weekend they're creeping back into positive temp territory.
And you're laying right at the lows. So it's like pretty amazing.
It sure is.
Yeah, it's.
We were just back down there, though, right? I mean, it's pretty remarkable. You would have thought, and then boom, it didn't take long. January 11th, we're trading it through 284, and January 16th, we're trading at 340. We'll see. Yeah.
Let's go back over to Amazon. I'm really curious as to how Amazon's going to trade out here today. Well, it's staying down. It's staying down.
Yeah.
All right. So inside the NDX 100, we'll take a look at the strength versus the weakness out here. You get IDEX Pharmaceutical down 4.5%. Amazon's down 4%. Align Technologies up 3.5%. This thing's getting killed.
Okay. Costco, too. What, did they come out with their numbers, maybe?
Let's take a look. Yeah. So Costco is down 1.7%.
They're usually a pretty impressive company.
Yeah, I know.
No, not quite.
Okay, right. Let me just see if March 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would correlate to like December 7th if they're on a 30. So.
Right.
Yeah, just pulling back from yesterday. They had huge action yesterday. Look at that volume, end of the month, same deal, but not bad.
It's kind of laying out there.
Yeah.
Inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness out here. Oh, yeah, the oil companies. Interesting.
And good old Boeing.
Look at Boeing. Yeah. So Boeing is putting 31 positive points. Visa 28, Chevron 26, and Exxon 19.
Yeah. Apple in there, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then on the downside, you get United Health, negative 16. Oh, Walmart's having a problem here.
Maybe that's to do with Amazon, I wonder.
Yeah. Look at that.
I mean, why can't Walmart be inching into that half of, Amazon crushing more than half of the online sales?
Right.
Walmart had a monopoly on that, as in they should have been the company doing that, let alone,
There's no doubt.
It's just they really got past.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up 160, Nasdaq's up 11, S&P's up 7.5. Come right back.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 176. You get the Nasdaq up 16. S&P's up 9.5. Let's go to Mark in Bedford. What's going on, Mark?
Cold. I heard my mother said, "Oh, never say duty for a lot of words." Well, I got one for you though. Cold.
So yeah, it's still cold up there, huh? Well, maybe.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 50s by Tuesday. So
okay.
Short-lived experience, I guess.
That's good. It warmed up a lot right here today. Like we're like 65, 70 maybe. Yeah.
How cold did it get yesterday down there?
Like 55, right?
Yeah, even early in the morning. It's a different deal with our sun once it comes out. You know, in the middle of the day is usually okay. It might have been in the 40s early, but yeah, up to 60, 64.
As soon as the sun, it's beautiful out right now. So we're going to send some of that up to you. We can normally tell, though, it's kind of interesting, folks, is that if it does get nice up here, going up the East Coast, you know, in New England, it'll get warmer. And when you guys get cold, like we can tell if you get real cold, it's going to be like down here normally within a day or 2 days, you know. This one here, we were really lucky. It didn't, you know, it stopped somewhere like in Jacksonville, like really North Florida, when you looked at the map. Something was keeping that real frigid air, you know, out of the middle and lower part of Florida, though. So.
Well, here's a $64,000 question. You had talked earlier about Tuesday being the day that you would maybe see the indexes would go down. But do you think that is there any chance, I guess, is there any chance of this thing going on beyond Tuesday? Is that we may have a longer run than this? Because I remember a couple of weeks ago, beginning of the month, beginning of January, you were thinking that we would start to come down then. And we've obviously done everything to the upside.
Well, where you're at is this, is that what I want to see now, we had volume come in yesterday, so I want to see it get over that, which we have. I want to see an expansion, a contraction of volume. If we don't get the contraction of volume, man, this thing will just keep going higher. We get the contraction of volume, you know, my take is that you're going to be, you know, at 2784, bottom line is that the 2710 and we're 2715. I think we're right there myself, you know. So where I come up with the Tuesday mark is that walking into window dressing, you know, it's a positive bias in the marketplace, period. I mean, it's just...
Well, yeah, you said that yesterday also, and I remember at the top of the show you said the same thing. And I do not disagree with that. That's very, very positive. But I'm just wondering, you know, we all thought the market would come down in January, and here we are February 1, and we're still going up. So that's what made me ask the question, basically.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know what you want me to say, man. We go through this a lot.
Deviant market, I guess, Tom, right? Deviant market.
In what?
Deviant market.
Deviant.
Yeah, I like this market, man. I think it's a trader's market. I like what this market's done. You know?
Yeah.
It's.
Hey, you have to remember that you got two marks from Massachusetts. There's a guy who called you on Monday or Tuesday, another mark from Massachusetts. He was trading the Nugget. I remember that.
He's actually, that's right. The second time they had him on, they put him from Mass. He's actually from New Hampshire, though. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unless you know what, he might have moved over the border because we met him when we had the radio station.
Nashua, right?
Yeah, Nashua.
Nashua
right.
is literally a mile or two from the border.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know what is so wild, folks, is that when you're like down in Florida, up there, you know, we're so close to Nashua that it's like it's only a 45-minute drive. I mean, from Boston. Do you know what I mean? And so it's intriguing. But yeah, I know that and I'm sure he did good on that Nugget, no doubt. But yeah,
I know the different. States, is so small compared to the states and the rest of the country. I mean, look at Rhode Island. You know, Rhode Island is like the postage stamp size compared to some of the other states.
It is. Even Florida, man. We talked about yesterday. It takes a good 5 hours, 6 hours just to get up to Georgia.
Oh, I know.
When you're still in the state.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Driving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how long does it go from Miami to Jacksonville? That's almost 3/4 of a day ride?
That'd be a good 5 hours.
Maybe not 3/4, but of a day. But it's a long haul. Yeah. Miami's a lot further south than we are, and so that's a haul for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you drive Miami to Jacksonville or Jacksonville to Miami, that's quite.
It is. That's probably a good 6-7 hours. But yeah, it's a good haul.
Yeah.
Going across the state's a big one.
Tom, speaking of the Nugget, Larry Pesavento on his show, as he was closing, made a reference to thought that gold might have a small correction here. Do you agree with that?
Well, let me look at this baby. So I don't see it, you know, basically having a correction. I mean, but we just went, you know, I don't. What is the definition of a correction?
I don't know. I didn't ask Larry, so.
You know. So I mean, we just went in, you know, 6 days from 1281 to 1328. You know, yeah, can you pull back into 1317? Yeah, somewhere in there. I mean, this is a break topside. That's my take on it. And today is going to be really important, folks, inside the dollar index, because what you have with the dollar index is that we're going to more than likely close inside this 95,830 mark. Now, that being said, you can see that there's not a move low with conviction in the dollar yet. You know, we've been battling over this line since October 24th, which is just a mind blower, but it is what it is. And, you know, the line's getting further away. There's no doubt about that. But I want to see some conviction on that move lower. And actually, we go over the euro because we know when we started the show that euro. Oh, look at that! It's funny. It must have snapped all the way back. No. Actually, when we looked at it intraday, the euro looked a little bit different than it does right now. So the euro still looks like it wants higher price. We go to the pound does. The pound rejected the lower price out here, which is pretty cool. You know, so if that dollar stays down, bottom line is that metals are going to go higher. We know.
Well, the whole pound thing is driven by Brexit. What's that going to do? You know, that's a big $75,000 question in England, really. And
we went from $64,000 question to
what's going to happen between Ireland and Northern Ireland. You know, that's a big issue over there, and rightfully so. So
sure.
Well,
that's a $65,000 question, I think.
This is what they did get straightened out today, though. This is important to wrap your head around. They got straightened out the aspect as to how money is going to flow over the borders, and that they got a deal on that now. So that, I suspect, is a big number. Let me find this for you, because prior to this, right, like if you had a Goldman Sachs and all this, are just running money, or investments, they didn't have a way to basically go over the border, and now they do. That happened this morning. So that's a separate deal. But, those banks got it together. That's the real bottom line. So no matter what happens, they could have a hard Brexit, and that's not going to stop money flowing over those borders. That was done, looked like it was done a couple hours ago, And the market didn't really move that much.
We'll watch the volume on the S&P. Thanks, Tom. Thanks,
Have a great one, man.
You guys
Thanks,
have a
Mark.
great weekend.
You too, man.
You too. Have a great
Go
one.
Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots.
All right, exactly.
You got it, man.
That's
Go
right.
Pats.
Dow Industrials up 143, Nasdaq up 7, S&P's up 6.5. Come right back.
The universe provides us with opportunities all the time, and I was no different. In 2006, I invested $2,500 in a 2-day master trader course taught by Tom O'Brien, then ranked as the #1 market timer for gold. The fact is, if you want to be the best, you must learn from the best. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability and the Market Timer of the Year for 2018. To celebrate this accomplishment, TFNN.com is offering you a free 2-week subscription to my award-winning newsletter service, and there's no charge to you until day 15 unless you cancel sooner. That's right, we're waiving the normal upfront deposit, and this offer is available to anyone and everyone, even if you've tried Mastering Probability before. Sign up now, and I'll teach you the tool that identified the bottom in the Dow on January 26th, the morning that led to the largest daily point gain in history. This offer will expire on February 10th, so go to the homepage of TFNN.com now and click on Mastering Probability.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 113, Nasdaq's down 2, S&Ps are up 3. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you're going to see that we are celebrating with our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, as to being the 2008 Market Timer of the Year.
2018.
2000, what did I say?
2008.
Oh, okay. So, as you come over here, folks, you can check it out. Steve, you can do a 14-day week free trial. Bottom line, no credit card, right?
Yeah,
well, no charge, right?
Oof, man, we're flying. So 14-day free trial. They can go in there, pay nothing, 2 full weeks. They are not charged at all. They can gain complete access to Steve's newsletter. He's got 3 archive workshops in there. He did the TD setup I'll get it. The Mastering the TD Setup 9 Count and the Advanced Decline Oscillator. That was just January 8th. You also gain access to using the black box signals that Steve had done, I believe, in December. And then, as always, you gain access to the money management webinar. So 3 different webinars. Friday, great time to sign up. You'll gain access to them. You can watch them over the weekend, right? I think they're 60 to 90 minutes. I forget which one is which. But great deal. We don't normally do this. We don't do it at all with the new website. But to celebrate, give everyone a real access to Steve's newsletter, man, because he does a great job every morning. He puts out 2 updates most afternoons. He put out an update, I think, last night at 8:30 at night, talking about end of the day. So I encourage people, check it out. This will be for a limited time. Probably end sometime next week. We haven't put an end date on it yet. But check that out right on the front page.
And as you subscribe, folks, it doesn't matter whether you subscribe for a month, 6 months, a year. Okay,
yes.
1 month, $149. 6 months is $695, 22% savings.
Yep.
A year is $1195, 33% savings.
Because we check it out. Maybe go for the 6 month. Maybe go for the year. Because you're still not charged, so you still have that opportunity to check it out.
Stay right there, folks. We have Fast Market coming up next. Then I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. Be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.